Hi everyone, I hope all of you are well. For today's PE lesson we are working on jumping with shapes. Okay, you're going to be performing a number of different jumps, creating shapes in the air. So it's going to be almost a gymnastic related PE lesson for today. All of our jumps are going to be done on the floor. Before we get into our jumps, there's a couple of things we need to do. The first thing is do our 3 PE at home checks. Okay, the first check is making sure we have a nice safe space. So if you have any objects that may hurt you, okay, if you fall, try and remove them out of your space. Okay, we need a nice clear space and a flat surface. The second thing is making sure we're wearing appropriate PE equipment. Okay, PE uniform. So make sure you've got your PE top on, PE shorts on. Doesn't have to be your PE kit. You could just be wearing a sports top and shorts. And the last thing, the third thing, is a water. We need to have a water that's close to us because you're going to be drinking throughout the lesson. We need to stay hydrated, we need to stay safe during our PE lesson today. So if you haven't got them 3 things, pause the video and go and do them. If you have, let's get started. Okay, year 1, like we do at the start of every PE lesson, we're going to be doing a warm-up. Okay, then we will go into our main activity. You're going to do 3 different movements for your warm-up. And the warm-up's going to be really quick. Okay, we're just trying to increase that heart rate and get our blood pumping around to our muscles. Okay, if we don't warm up, there's potential we could pull a muscle. So we want to take that away and be safe. We will want to be able to do our next PE lesson. Okay, so 3 movements for the warm-up. It's going to be a jog, a side, a shuffle, and a skip. You're going to follow along with me. So work hard, try your best to keep up. Let's get started. So make sure you're in your space. There's nothing around you. The first movement is going to be a jog. So let's go. Just be following me. So pump them arms down the side of your body. Drive your knees forward. Like I said, it's going to be really quick. We want to get into our main activity for today, which is jumping. Okay, into a side shuffle. So 2 to the left, 2 to the right. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Then legs moving, arms moving as well. Keep shuffling, sideways, keep that body facing forward. Feet should go in and out. And then back to the middle, and then we're going to go into a skip. Drive that knee forward and upwards. All it is, remember, is a hop and a step, and then you hop again on the other leg. And into your jog again. Fantastic to start. Remember, you don't need to be doing it quick. Slow the movement down. If you're getting tired already, now into your side shuffle. Good, keep that head looking forward. If you're finding this hard, look over your shoulder. Travel the way your shoulder or you're looking now. Okay? Just go inside, back into the middle and into your skip. Good. I'm going to do that one more time, all 3 movements, then we're done for our warm up. Great start everyone, well done, and into a jog. Fantastic. Knees a little bit higher, and side shuffle. Good, one more movement, I'll skip, and we're done. Should feel that heart rate increasing now, feel nice and warm, I definitely do. Good, and stop there, all done. Go get yourself a drink. Pause the video. Once you've had a drink, we'll get into our main activity. Great start. Fantastic, so you should have had a drink. We're going into our main activity now. I'm going to give you some information, I'm going to do some demonstration, and then you're going to pause the video and work on your own without me. Okay, like I said today, we're doing jumping. You're going to be performing different jumps with different shapes when you're in the air. So it's a bit of a gymnastic lesson. I'm going to talk about making sure that we land safely and how we can propel ourselves up, so jump as high as we can, because that's really important in gymnastics. We want to get good height and good control on our landing. Okay, so I'm going to go through some simple jumps and lands, and then you're going to pause the video and have a little practice of them. The first jump we're going to do is a star jump. So make sure you've got good space in front of you. You're going to jump upwards and forwards. You're going to perform your star, and then we're going to land. Okay, I'm going to show you how we land correctly and safely. Okay, because we want to stay safe. So we're going to do it from the floor. You shouldn't be jumping off of anything. First jump, like I said, star jump. So we need to bend our knees, we need to swing our arms, and then when we push our arms upwards, we then jump and we land. And remember, we need to do our shape when we're in the air. So it should look like this. So look how I've landed as well. I bent my knees, I kept my head looking forward, and I landed with my arms out in front of me. My arms are going to help me balance, and then if I do fall over, which I don't want to, I want to stay on my feet because that's a good landing. But if I do fall over, they're there to protect me. I'm going to show you one more time our star jump. Okay, so my legs were out, my arms were out, and as straight as possible. The next one is going to be a pencil jump. So our pencil shape is this. So we need to get into that position again when we're in the air. So go to the back of your space, bend your knees, arms up, pencil, land. Okay? Arms nice and straight, legs together. I'm going to show you one more time. Go to the back of your space, bend your knees, swing your arms, pencil shape, and then land there. So that's our second one. Last one, third one is going to be a tuck jump. So that's when we bring our knees up against our chest, and again we land with our knees bent. Back to the space at the back, bend your knees, swing forward, tuck, land. So I landed toe to heel. Okay, I don't want to land on my toes and stay on my toes because my body is going to be forward. If my head's looking down at the floor, that's when I'm going to go forward. So keep it straight. I'm going to show you one more time. Keep that head looking forward. Bend our knees, arms, tuck, land. So pause the video, have a practice at all three different shapes. Well done. Okay, great start year one. You should have paused the video and had a little practice of the three different jumps. Your star jump, your pencil jump, and your tuck jump. We're now going to progress on now, so we're going to make it a little bit harder for you. The next thing, you need a piece of equipment. Now, I'm at school, so I'm really lucky I can use all the PE equipment. You're at home, so I want you to be creative. Now, if you don't have a cone like me, you could use maybe a soft toy. You could maybe use a box for this activity. All you're going to be doing is jumping over it. Okay? So, if you don't have a piece of equipment next to you, you might even do a pillow. It doesn't have to be tall. I could have used a flat cone. I'm going to use a tall cone. So pause the video now, go and get your piece of equipment, and then come back and we'll get started with the progression. Okay? So the video should be paused now. Right, you should have your piece of equipment now. Remember, it could be a toy, a box, a pillow. I have a cone because I'm at school. The equipment is available to me. We're going to be jumping over our piece of equipment, focusing on our jump still. So what I want you to do, put your equipment down in front of you or to the side of you. I'm going to do this sideways so you can see me jumping over and landing safely. I'm going to face my piece of equipment here. Okay, I'm going to start with a nice star jump. Remember our landing. We need to bend our knees. Okay, we need to have our head straight. We need our arms out. If we have that back straight as well, that will keep us upright. If we bend our head over our toes, we will fall forward because that momentum will push us forward. We need to be upright as much as we can. So, stand back from your piece of equipment, bend your knees. I'm going to do my star jump there, and then land. So I jumped over my piece of equipment. I'm going to turn around again. This time I'm going to do a pencil jump. Bend our knees, swing our arms, pencil, land. Now that time I didn't keep my legs straight, so I'm going to have another practice. Okay, that was a little bit better. Last one is a tuck jump. Again, jumping over our equipment. getting into that tuck position, landing safely. Okay, pause the video, put your equipment down in a safe space, and have a couple of goes jumping over your equipment using your shapes. Well done. Right, so you should have had a little practice jumping over your equipment using your 3 different shapes. I'm going to give you a challenge now that you're going to do on your own. Now, I'd love to see these challenges, so make sure you record or take pictures and send them to your year group email. Okay, so I would love to see how well you're doing with your PE at home. Now, the challenge is you're going to create your own jump with your own shape. Now, them shapes could be as creative as you want. Okay, you could almost get into ninja poses in the air, animals. Okay, I want you to be as creative as you can. You don't need to now jump over a piece of equipment, but you can if you want to. But I'd love a really good picture of you in the air in your new shape that you've created. Okay, again, send them to your year group email because they'll get forwarded on to me. So I'd love to see how well you're doing with your PE lessons at home. So you're creating your own shape. Be creative, it can be anything, but make sure when you're doing it, you're landing safely. Bending your knees, keep your back straight, arms out in front of you, head looking forward. Good luck with the challenge, and hopefully I'll get to see you soon. Well done.